everyone, and welcome to Anne's Family Recipe. It is game day today, and I'm making a chili cheese dip, a caramel apple pie dip, and even a drink to wash it all down. Today's video is a football food collaboration with my friend Mandy from the channel Mandy in the Making. She is an awesome hostess and cook. Her claim to fame is her winter dinner videos, formerly known as What's for Dinner videos. She tries out tons of new recipes every week and then shares her family's favorites. So if you're ever in a dinner time rut or just looking for new, easy recipes for dinner, definitely check out Mandy's channel. I will link that for you in my description box below. Now, if you're visiting from Mandy's channel, hello and welcome. My name's Anne. I am a mother of 4, soon to be 5. Can you see the bump? I'm 37 weeks pregnant right now. And I make weekly recipe videos here on my channel. I do a few Aldi hauls and some occasional travel vlogs too. So I would love it if you would browse through my videos. I'm sure you will find some recipes that you want to try out. And also consider subscribing. It's totally free to do, and then you'll be notified anytime I put up a new video. My first recipe is a super tasty mocktail. It's called a Dirty Dr. Pepper. You could also make this as a Dirty Coke, but it's just Dr. Pepper, coconut creamer, and fresh lime juice. It's an amazing combination, and I'm going to show you how I make it. Okay, so for my drink, I'm just starting with a glass of ice, and I'm using this Dr. Pepper and cream soda combo. I typically just use regular Dr. Pepper, but I'd never tried this before, and I wanted to. It's pretty good. Nothing too crazy. It's like mild Dr. Pepper with a hint of vanilla. It tastes exactly how the name describes. But yeah, it works great in this little mocktail. So I'm going to fill it probably 2/3 of the way. And then I'm going to add some of this coconut cream coffee creamer. I just get mine at Aldi. You just want to give it a good shake. And then put in a splash or two, maybe like a tablespoon or 2. This can totally be to taste. Ooh, that looks kind of cool. And then lastly, I sliced up some fresh limes. So this is just 1/4 of a fresh lime. I'm gonna squeeze that in. And you can throw it in or rest it on the edge as a little garnish when you're done, either way. And now I'm just gonna stir this up. Now, does anybody use their baby spoons, kind of like an iced tea spoon, to stir all their beverages? Because I do. All right, so we'll mix that all together. Ooh, I love the sound of that crushed ice. Okay, and I'll give it a taste. Here's my Dirty Dr. Pepper. Cheers to a great game day. Let's test it out. Oh my gosh. This is really good. So it has kind of a tropical taste to it from that lime juice. It's really creamy in texture from the coconut creamer. And I just love Dr. Pepper. That's one of my favorite sodas. This would be really good with a little splash of maybe, I have some on my lip. This would be really good with a splash of rum or coconut rum, I think. I will definitely join you on that in about 3 weeks. The first dip I'm making today is chili cheese dip. Very simple, only 3 ingredients, and it tastes amazing. So this recipe is kind of nostalgic for me. It reminds me of when I first married my husband, Sean, 11 years ago now. And we lived very close to his family. So he has 2 younger brothers who were still in high school and playing basketball at the time. So we would go watch their games, and after the game we'd come back to my husband's parents' house, and his mom would always have a huge tray. Like, she had this massive circular pan filled with Rice Krispie treats, and then she would make chili cheese dip. And I had never made it myself before until right now. So I'm gonna show you how to make it because you are gonna love it. I'm starting with 2 bricks of cream cheese at room temperature, and then I spread them into the bottom of a pie dish. Next, I poured 2 cans of chili with no beans over all of the cream cheese. I love dips and appetizers so much, and I've made plenty here on my channel, so I'm going to link some additional videos for you in the description box below with many more appetizer recipes for your next game day gathering. Lastly, I sprinkled about 1.5 cups of shredded Colby Jack cheese all over the top. This baked at 350 degrees for about 25 to 30 minutes until all the cheese was melted and the chili was bubbling. I serve this with Fritos scoops. It's also really good with tortilla chips, and it's a total crowd pleaser. My second dip is a caramel apple pie dip, and I was just randomly scrolling on Facebook one day and I stumbled across an old work friend who had posted this recipe, and it stopped me in my tracks. It's got a sweet cream cheese base, apple pie filling, a crumb topping, a caramel drizzle. Let's dive into this one. This dip also begins with 2 bricks of softened cream cheese. I added 1/2 cup of sugar, 1/2 cup of sour cream, and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then I whisk this all together with my electric hand mixer. I spread the cream cheese mixture into the bottom of my pie pan, which always makes me laugh. My mom bought this for me because I used to own a business. I operated a bakery out of my home and sold cinnamon buns at my local farmer's market, and it was called Nice Buns. So in goes the cream cheese. I'm gonna spread it out, and then the next layer is apple pie filling. You can use regular or caramel flavored apple pie filling for this dip. I poured mine into a bowl and then snipped it up with some kitchen scissors just so that every bite of dip would get a little piece of apple in it, and it worked out perfectly. So once I did that, I poured it all over the top of the cream cheese mixture. The next layer is streusel topping. So this is a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 1/2 cup of flour, and then 3 tablespoons of melted butter that I just whisked together with a fork until it made that crumb texture. And you can use your fingers too to kind of mush it together into these little crumbles. And I sprinkled this all over top of the apple pie filling. This dip also bakes at 350 degrees for about 25 to 30 minutes until it's bubbling, and then the finishing touch is a drizzle of caramel syrup over top. I serve this with vanilla wafer cookies and graham crackers. It is also really good with pretzels for a little sweet and salty bite. This was a personal favorite because I love sweet treats. Make sure you visit Mandy's channel for her football food recipes too. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram at Ann's Family Recipe, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked my football food recipes today. Thank you so much for joining me here in my kitchen, and I'll see you again soon with more family recipes.